Hello, K. Jolie, Crochet Basics, and this is a preview vlog that I started. This is number 6. So last week, I was talking about Atomic Habits by James Clear and Don't Break the Chain and all of this, and changing your habits, your mindset. And this is a crochet vlog, not a book review, but I didn't want to break the chain last week. I always have a tendency to put my stuff aside for whatever's going on in regular life, with my family or work or friends and stuff like that. So, but I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to break the chain, the chain of doing the vlogs, even though I really didn't have much new to show and everything. And I was afraid of that. So I was afraid of that because every time I get something going for me and I get momentum going and I'm just like, yeah, I'm doing it, life comes in, and I get sidetracked, or I have to put what I'm doing, something is more important than what I'm doing for me, like my self-care or like my health or, I always have to put it aside. And that happens a lot, that happens with a lot of people, and that's just kind of how that goes in life. So, but I really didn't, I've been working on some new stuff and everything, but nothing really like spectacular to show as far as that. But what I wanted to also say with these vlogs, I guess, this one, number 6, is not that I've run out of stuff to show you, because I have lots. I have over 20 years of projects, and pictures of projects and things and stuff. But when I started doing this vlog, I had just finished reading The One Thing. And it's a mindset book that kind of helps you figure out what your one thing is, like your passion, or like that, like what you were super passionate about, and what would like kind of make you happy to be doing full time, and also different ways of getting better at your one thing, like learning it, taking the time to work on it. And so, but I already know my one thing is crochet. I've been crocheting well over 20 years. And, I don't know necessarily if doing videos and vlogs and tutorials and stuff like that is, it's part of my one thing, I guess. Because if I'm just crocheting, I could end up with a whole bunch of like projects and stuff. But maybe they'll sell, maybe they won't. I can always put stuff in donation, which I do, regularly. And, I just wanted to keep the vlog going, even though I really, I think I lost my train of thought. But with this, don't break the chain with the vlog, okay? And then in The One Thing, what they talk about, I think it's Papasan and Keller that wrote The One Thing. And actually you can, the book has been in a couple of my tutorials actually, for the hair tutorial, which is kind of funny. But what they say in one of their chapters is accountability. And, if you have somebody to check in with, so like a mentor, a coach, somebody that, like a coworker, somebody that does, that's going to get what you're doing. Well, in real life, I don't have anybody else that I know that crochets or even knits, really, like, I don't really know anybody that does at this point. So I wanted to use a vlog as my accountability. Like if I check in on once a week on what I'm doing, what I'm working on and stuff like that, just to keep me going. Because every time I do get going on something, life steps in the way. Someone gets sick, I get sick, the cars break down, all types of pipe breaks, everything, whatever that makes you have to put, what you're working on like aside, because it's not as important as this immediate thing that has occurred. So with that, I number 6, I didn't want to break the chain, and I just wanted to keep the accountability going as far as doing the vlogs and doing a check-in. You know, so I guess I don't want to make it about me, but you know, like I am always crocheting. I'm working out a pattern now. I changed the yarn I was using on it because something about like I was using Karen, a pound of Karen, and I just felt like I couldn't get through. Like I had to like keep staring at it and like thinking about it and staring at it, and I said, you know, it's not necessarily the yarn, but maybe it's something that's blocking me, you know, because I think that happens. Like, you know, artists, like, you know, sometimes the writers, they get blocked. You know, whatever it is, something about a blank page or a blank canvas. And sometimes it's overthinking and stuff like that. And I think a lot of patterns that I do make, I overthink them, like big time. Like if I'm working up a body, I'm already trying to figure out how to do the legs or the arms or the hair or, you know, whatever it is. And I think it's too much overthinking that blocks me. You know, I mean, I'm sure it happens to other people too. But I think that's where I'm going with this one. As far as I didn't want to break the chain, and I just wanted to keep up the accountability as far as checking in and saying, you know, I need to keep doing this, you know, and keep my momentum going and not put, you know, me aside, like as kind of like a self-care to my ego, to, you know, like my self-confidence, you know, if you understand what I mean. I mean, I think that younger people might not know what I mean, but I think older people, like, you know, my mom is my mom. Our babysitters were like my grandparents, my great uncles and aunts and stuff like that. Those were our babysitters. And they were very, very old school, where, you know, men are men, women are women, your interests, you know, learn a trade. Like more or less, don't follow your heart, just learn a trade and make some money, you know, kind of thing. And I always feel that. Like I always feel from the way I was raised, you know, the old school and stuff like that, is that, you know, I'm not good enough. I'm not talented enough. The time and effort I put into stuff is not enough. You know, I always feel that. Even though, like, you know, consciously I know I've been crocheting and writing patterns and stuff like that for over 20 years, so I am talented enough. But there's always that doubt, that questioning underneath, you know. Whenever I'm working up a new pattern or something or a new idea and things like that, I always have that in the back of my head, you know. So that is like a hindrance to me, but I'm trying to work past it by making sure that I stick with doing these vlogs. So I think that's about as much as me I'm going to share right now. So, but thank you so much for watching, as always. Happy hooking, because it keeps you off the streets, you know, and keeps you out of trouble and all of that. And I will be back real soon, you know, with my next video, pattern, tutorial, vlog, whatever it is. I'm currently proud of me that I haven't broken the chain, and that I, you know, set up the camera and you know, am doing this, even though I don't really have, you know, a bunch of crochet stuff to show you at this point. All right, so thank you so much. Subscribe, thumbs up, whatever you got to do. Give a check-in down below. If you've seen my tutorials, whatever, or my patterns, and you like my style, and you know, if you want to see something, a different pattern and stuff like that, let me know. If I can accommodate, I will. I always try and accommodate requests and stuff like that whenever when it's feasible, when I possibly can. And I'll be back real soon. So K. Jolie, Crochet Basics, vlog preview, you know, chatting you up. And have a super great day. Thank you so much. Please take care. Bye.